As an Ansys partner since 1984, we are highly committed to helping you design, simulate, and succeed.
Hello everyone. Today I'll be demonstrating how to use Ansys Discovery to convert a 3D solid model into a beam and shell model. Now Ansys Discovery does have its own set of simulation capabilities, but today we'll just be using it as a 3D modeler to prepare this geometry for analysis in Ansys Mechanical. This particular geometry is well suited for beam and shell finite element analysis because you can see the bodies that we're going to represent with beams have these constant cross sections. We've got square tubing, some C channel, and an L bracket here. And then this body right here is relatively thin with respect to its overall size, and it has a uniform thickness, so that means it's a good candidate for shell modeling. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and hide the body that we're going to be meshing with shells and focus on the beams first. Go into the Prepare tab and use the Extract tool, and I just have to box select all of this. And Discovery does a lot of steps right there. It converts those solid bodies into these line bodies. It also extracts all of the beam profiles, the cross sections of those bodies, and assigns those properties to the line bodies. You can actually get a quick display of those profiles here, display 3D profiles, and you can see we didn't lose any of the information about the cross sections of these bodies when we converted them. Now there are a couple other steps we need to take here. For one, you can see some gaps. Also, if I look down the side here, you can see not everything is in the same plane. So I can fix these issues real quick using the Move tool. So I'm just going to grab whichever bodies are not in plane, use the Move tool, select the direction arrow, and then I'll use the up to or U key on the keyboard to move everything until it's all in plane. All right, looks like that did the trick. And then to fix these gaps, there's a handy tool called Create Corner in the Design tab here. So I'll just click one of these bodies and then click the next, and it creates that nice clean corner there. In situations where you have something like this, where it's a 3-point intersection, what you'll want to do is use one side only, and then it will create the corner just like you would expect. All right, so that looks good for our beams. Again, you can show the profile if you want to see those cross sections, that all that information is maintained. But I'll leave it on the simplified display here. The last thing I need to do is I need to convert my plate body here into a surface body that can be meshed with shell elements. And I can do that using the mid-surface tool. So I'll just select one side and then the other, and then just hit the check mark here. And that has converted the geometry into a surface. It's also maintained the information of what the thickness of that geometry was right there. You'll also notice that it's not quite in plane with everything, so let's go ahead and move that as well. So again, I'll use the Move tool up to that body there. All right. And then before I transfer this over into Ansys Mechanical, I do also want to perform an operation called shared topology. So what that's going to do is it's going to share mesh nodes anywhere that any of these bodies are touching. So if I click that option right here, share, you get a little preview of what's going to happen. 10 edges and 11 vertices are going to be shared. And so it will have a conformal mesh across all of the shells and beams here, so we won't need to use any contact regions to hold this together. All right, So this geometry is ready to go for analysis. So I can transfer it into Ansys Mechanical by clicking this button right here. So give this a minute to load up. All right, and this is what it looks like now that it's been brought into Ansys Mechanical. We'll want to go ahead and add a static structural analysis here and mesh everything. So any line bodies that are brought in will automatically be meshed with beam elements. Any surface bodies that are brought in will automatically be meshed with shell elements. And then if you want to graphically display the thickness and the cross sections of those shell and beam elements, you can go to the Display tab and show thick shells and beams. And then you can see the cross sections of the beams as well as the thickness of the shells. One thing you'll notice is that the shell body is kind of inside of these beams, so it's not quite what we had when we were looking at the 3D model, where that plate body was kind of all the way on one side. So we can actually adjust that if we go into the geometry for this surface here. We can change the offset type to user defined. And I think about 1 inch there should adjust it appropriately. So now we've offset where the actual surface is so that it's at the end of the beams here instead of passing right through the middle. But we still have shared mesh nodes on those boundaries. If I turn off thick shells and beams, you can see where all those mesh nodes are being shared at the intersections there. All right, I'll set up a quick set of loads and boundary conditions here. So we'll just put a fixed support right at these two vertices, and then a pressure load. And I'll just double click here to select all of the faces of that shell body, and we'll just put a 1 psi pressure there. We'll take a look at total deformation and solve this model. So here's our total deformation results. We can animate that, and you can see all the results even on the thick shell and beam option that we have turned on. So that's how you can use Ansys Discovery to prepare models for beam and shell finite element analysis in Ansys Mechanical. If you're interested in more information on Ansys Discovery or Ansys Mechanical, please click the link in the description below.
Contact us today to discuss your unique physics challenges and find the right Ansys tools for you.